Hi everybody at the Gilman School. This is Jacob Crowder here with your Day 2 announcement, and it's being brought to you at my back porch. Little things like this, getting creative with ways that you present your videos and your educational learning are little small things that provide connection for our students. It allows them to see us in different lights. It allows them to see us in our different places and spaces, and offers another opportunity, another touch point of connection. So really consider that when you're making your videos this week. It has been a wonderful joy to be able to look at your work and to be able to dive in that with you in connection with your welcome pages. And it has been so affirming to see all of you work together as a cohort and community, as a faculty, to really dive in to help each other, to support each other. I've seen so many great comments where you're uplifting each other, where you are really working together as a group, and that has been something really special to see, and that really highlights another Gilman skill of collaboration, and this faculty really does collaborate well together, and that's been so exciting to be a part of. Today we're gone into Day 2, which is all about relationships, which is all about this piece about communicating and connecting with our students and creating design challenges that offer a chance for us to foster better relationships, deeper bonds, and more connection throughout our coursework. This is the first day that you've had a choice to for your work. See, there's a place where I messed up my words, and I'm going to leave it in. But today is the first day that you've had an opportunity to choose your own design challenge adventure. You've got 5 different topics that you could choose from, all focusing on making connections and adding in places to establish relationship building with your students. So that is also an example of what we like to call student agency. You'll hear us say that term a lot this week. And student agency is really just about developing choice with your students. It allows them to have a sense of ownership and autonomy within their own learning. And we find that when students feel that they're co-authors of that learning experience with the teacher, they care more about the product, they care more about the work, and they're more invested. And because they're more invested, they're more engaged with you. So that's what we're trying to model here with allowing that choice each day for you to be able to choose what design challenge is relevant for you. And that's exactly the name of the game, relevance. We want this week to be relevant for you. We want you to be able to take these design challenges and choose the ones that really apply to what you're doing in your own classroom. We don't want this to just exist in a vacuum. We want you to be able to take these strategies, to take these best practices, and really take your course and transform it into a course that is ready to meet in a live school setting, in a digital school setting, in a mix of those two things. We want you to be able to prepare in that way. And that's one thing we do want you to absolutely focus on, is the idea that your students might not be in your classroom. And even if everything gets fixed by tomorrow and we're all back together in community, and how wonderful that will be, it's still important to design with the idea that we might not ever step foot in a room. This forces us to really think about connection, because we won't be able to establish those connections like we do when we're in community. So it's really important that in all of our design, we really think about and be intentional about everything that we do. How does it foster relationship building? How does it let our students see a piece of us? And how are they able to see pieces of each other? How are they able to develop as a cohort together? I just want to take a minute to remind everybody that when you're providing us with your artifacts, we love to see everything that you're doing, and we love even more to be able to see it in context. A lot of times we have difficulty seeing your Canvas pages because we don't have access to them, or there may be a Google Doc that we don't have shared permissions for. One of the things that we feel gets around that a lot easier is if you create sort of a look tour for us. You can do that by creating a Loom video. You can do a Screencast-O-Matic, a Screencastify. You can record yourself with your cell phone and then upload it to YouTube. Any way that you feel comfortable. We would love to be able to see that in the context of what you were thinking when you created it. It really helps us to understand your intention and where you were going with your design. So consider making a Loom video to share your product with us as we move forward this week. Consider diving into one of those different screencasting tools. You guys have been doing such a great job, and we've been so thankful for the work that you've been doing. I know that every one of us on the coaching staff have really enjoyed the time that we've had to get to know you. Don't forget that our office hours started today, that you guys can come and see us each day live. If there is a tech tool that you really want to dive deep into, or if you just want to show us your work and ask us questions, or if you just want to discuss the process that you've been experiencing this week, we would love to hear from you live. Jump into our Zoom rooms. Those are all on the homepage with the times that we're available. If for some reason you jump in and you're in the waiting room, we might have another faculty member present with us, and we just ask that you be patient with us as we work through the considerations with that other faculty member. But do know that we are trying to get to you as fast as possible, and to please come back and check often with us. We try to be pretty expeditious with our time with our colleagues, but we want you to know that we do see you and we are trying to get to you. Tomorrow starts day 3, which is assessment. And assessment is always at the forefront of every teacher's mind, whether it is in a live setting or whether it is in an online setting. So I can't wait to see what you guys come up with as a faculty, how we are going to be able to rethink assessment for this new environment of digital online instruction. So really thankful for all that you guys have been doing this week. Continue what you are doing. You are doing excellent work. It is no small task to engage in this. I give you encouragement to continue in the process, to continue stretching yourself, to continue being willing to help connect with your students. Thank you guys, and have a great day.